Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tormund Neuner, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Motionize. I'm really glad to be here today. As an app developer myself, I know how hard it is understanding your users. Today, besides for some really basic information, we're pretty much in the dark about our users. And we all know it. Getting downloads, that's the easy part. It's getting your users to come back and keep coming back. That's the real challenge. But interrupting your users today is more obnoxious than effective. So how do you keep your place on your user's phone? Well, it's about knowing what your customers want and when. It's about giving them value at the right moment. And it's about building a relationship with your users. To do this, you need to go beyond just location data. You need to leverage real insights about your users to deliver the right message to the right user at the right time. Introducing Motionize. We're building the most advanced location analytics for you, so you can discover who your users are and then focus on doing what you do best, giving them awesomeness. And it's all thanks to our proprietary algorithms that make sense of information from over 9 different sensors found in your typical smartphone today, like the accelerometer, the orientation sensor, the gyro, the compass, and many other sensors, to automatically identify whether your user is driving, walking, parking. I mean, take for example, this motion of parallel parking. Turns out, when you do a parallel parking, the orientation sensor and the accelerometer in your phone are actually doing a certain pattern that we're actually able to pick up on. And so we know that your user is just parked, and he's actually just parked on the street, because you don't really parallel park anywhere else. And it's learning algorithms, so it's constantly learning your user's habits and adapting accordingly. And as it turns out, most people are creatures of habit. So, the result is the most useful location analytics out there. Imagine what your app could do if it knew where it was right now. Or if it knew where the user comes from, where his work is, where he spends his time. And if it knew how the user gets around the city. Or what about if it knew with whom it was dealing with? Whether we're talking about a student, or a soccer mom, or maybe a high-tech person. Imagine what your app could do. The answer is that it could finally engage effectively with its user. For a showcase example, look no further than Parko, an app that connects between users looking for a parking spot with users who are about to leave a parking spot. And the beautiful thing about Parko is that thanks to Motionize, Parko automatically identifies parking spots that are about to become available. This means that the user who's on his way to vacate a parking spot actually doesn't need to do anything at all. His smartphone actually becomes smart enough to know that he's on his way back to his car before he's even there, without him even needing to take his phone out of his pocket. And there's a growing number of apps out there who are now moving forward to learn about their users' habits and increase engagement. Take NetBus, for example, who will notify you that your usual bus is running late already before you start rushing out in the rain to your bus stop, even if their app wasn't currently open. So how do we make money? Our model is a volume-based pricing model, which basically means getting started is completely free. And as you grow, we like to grow with you. Today with most customers, we have standard pricing, and we're happy to work with customers with lots of data to find a fair price point. But there's an even more exciting model coming up. A recent Forrester study found that using geo-aware data in advertising campaigns led to higher click-through rates than any other method. And we're taking this to the extreme, so that app developers like you can monetize your apps while enjoying all the benefits of Motionize, and ad networks can enjoy increased revenues through providing premium ads with high click-through rates. So seriously, what are you waiting for? Go to www.motionize.com right now, or even better, find us at the booth outside, and let's get started.